X job pretty early on. It might even be like,
This looks good, but when you
listen,
get close, there's
hey,
kind of like a warping
listen.
that happens that kind of makes
No,
my
don't worry,
stomach
it's
hurt.
fine. Listen, it's good. It's I don't know how they did it, but pre-rendered backgrounds look pretty good. I've even heard some theorizing that video games may be moving more in the direction of pre-rendered backgrounds as we sort of hit a graphics plateau, where we
Hmm.
could go back to having very cleverly integrated pre-rendered graphics, which I'd be all right with that. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, as long as it
Yeah.
looks good, I don't care how they
Let's
do
check.
it.
Do you have the ability to check your inventory?
Do I have
You
scan?
have your job as freelancer. Um, let's see. Do you have any equipment? Because you're about to head outside, and you're probably gonna need.
I might have to do a little bit of. Give me
No
just a
problem.
second, because the directional pad is not working.
Well, look at that. Beautiful. Also, we may have blinded the bottom screen there, literally showing us where the item shops are. Including Jonathan Save's hat, which you can see.
Oh, got it. You gotta use the right, because we're playing this on the
Yes.
DS.
I just want to make sure that you actually have any
There we go.
equipment. Let's see.
I'm a freelancer. I got a dagger. That's what
You
freelancers
do
are
not
known
have an
for
offhand item.
using.
You do not have a trinket. And no hat. So it's up to you. You do
A linen cuirass.
cuirass. Thank you. Now it's a queer ass. Yes. Now you do have the ability to go to the item store, and you can spend some of the money you do have. For whatever reason, Tiz was walking around with 200 PG, so you can spend it.
Yeah. Stole all that from
Listen.
the dead
No,
villagers.
maybe,
That's how we're doing it.
I mean, they're not using it.
Hey, they're not alive anymore. They don't
You
need
can
it.
buy a hat. Yeah,
Big
you can
sword.
buy. Look, there's a buckler that you could use.
Can he smack people with the shield?
The knight can.
Can I be
I
Captain
think the
America?
knight can. Could be wrong about that, but yes, here's all your different options. I think you can check the different ones and see if there's anything about them that you want to do differently. Say, yeah, X will let you check.
Just some standard weapons.
So that it reduces your
I
chance
typically
to hit.
don't go straight and buy something because it feels like whenever you buy something, you find it later in the
Maybe
RPG,
possibly
like
so. The
immediately.
thing about money in this game, if I recall correctly, money is not really an object as long as there are enemies to kill. So it's like it just depends on how much grinding that you want to do. You do have a chest item already. As you can see, you have physical attack, magic attack, aim, physical defense, magic defense, and evade. So you can kind of like move your character in different directions, gear them how you want. If you want to be like dodging hits, but be kind of a glass cannon, that's your call.
Okay.
As you can see, some of these items are
So I'll
not.
sell this dagger and go dual wield
Oh
fisting.
yeah, that's monk, and it's one of the first jobs you get.
Of course, you can go be a
Well,
homeless
monk,
person.
monk might even be the first job, like straight up the first job, if I remember. I can't be. I might be wrong about that.
All right,
I
where
think
we
you
going?
gotta head south out of town.
Get
Yeah,
out
get
of
the fuck out
town.
of here. All right. Yeah, I hear all the beautiful overworld theme.
Just listen.
It's good. Well done.
Okay, I can see that being stuck in my
The
head.
music in this game is excellent, especially the Asterisk boss theme and some other choice tracks. Everyone begins as a freelancer, but as the story unfolds, you acquire powerful new jobs, practice them through combat, and your job level will rise. This is through a stat called Job Points. But anyways, we have special abilities for each job, and you get a new one with every job level. So the game will open up a little bit later on, but for now, you're an asshole with a knife.
I see there he's doing his fireball.
No, he's
no
doing
jutsu.
Cloud's victory pose. Right, you have quests and side quests and so on.
All right.
So on the map there, you can see that you need to head north.
Well, look at how fast this man
Well,
is moving on the
he
bottom
has
map.
become a Kyojin, as you can see.
Yep.
Here we go, the first battle.
Zambo. Gotta do my little stretches.
You have Miscellany.
Miscellany.
Try it.
Alright, let's see what that does.
got 20 health.
Fireball no jutsu.
It's
Oh,
weak
it
to
didn't
fire
work.
and light. It's part of the undead family.
Oh, I used my stand ability. Scan.
All right, there. That's what you get for doing that. Now hit him.
Alright.
As you can see,
Hit him very
as you
hard.
can see, what you're doing essentially is queuing moves.
Right.
This is how you make all your decisions first, then you allow them to execute. Six money, 3 XP, and 1 Japan. Well done.
Oh
The
man.
grind begins.
That looks like a hefty
Well, you know, it's a
grind you
low,
gotta do
level
there.
enemy. You know,
I guess I should go towards
you
the
may
explanation
want to
point.
head towards what is the objective.
If when you walk outside and you squint your eyes really hard, you can see in the distance exclamation points and question marks over people's
Alright.
heads. It's
You're
a
gonna
real
want to
thing.
probably scan one of these guys. I think, if I remember correctly, this will, like, this adds the data to I guess a database in your brain.
Like a little
Yeah,
journal.
maybe.
Gotcha.
Weak to nothing. It's a humanoid.
Fam.
Yeah, it's human fam.
Oh my god, it's my family.
There they are. That's cousin Gabo. As you can see, these enemies are really not threatening at all. I mean, they're doing no damage at all. You can just head straight back to the inn and get a free heal, I believe.
Head backwards. Oh no, we
Well,
don't go backwards.
you started backwards.
We go only forward.
No.
Remember? This guy is ruthless. His whole village got blown up and he's
Immediately,
doesn't even remember
within
it.
hours of waking up, is back killing. You gotta
get back to
you gotta
it.
respect.
Gotta get a
You gotta
job.
respect his. He's a no-limit soldier. He'll do whatever it takes. The Narende Ravine. With more good music. And a battle. 3 family.
I need an AoE.
Brave and Default.
Brave and
A new
default.
take on classic combat. Default to store up power, then Brave to unleash it on your foes.
Isn't that a Pokemon
Kind of,
move?
yes. By declining to act during a turn, you can store up BP or Bravely points, which allow you to carry over that action into a later turn. Default also lessens damage taken. Use the
Gotcha.
turns you banked, or take future turns in advance, to perform multiple actions in a single turn. Use it when the time is right to drop the hammer on tough foes.
Drop the
Taking in
hammer.
advance on future turns will drive your BP into the negative. You'll recover 1 per turn, but can't act until you reach 0. It's high risk, high reward. Use it wisely. So essentially, if you want to get rid of a guy right now, you can do that. You can Brave and then hit him twice. Or let him have it.
Okay, I get you. Swip. It's a little haste effect that you can just give
Your
yourself.
BP is now -1 because you used Brave.
Oh, so it's not really haste. Gotcha.
So this is a choice you've got to make. Do you take the risk that the enemy may survive your gambit, or do you try and get rid of them right away? Now you're defaulting, which is essentially guard. It also stocks the BP. So now you have a bonus. You can take advantage of Brave and Default to minimize the damage you take, and then unleash a flurry of attacks in a single turn.
Gotcha.
Anyways,
I
that
get
was
it.
fake.
Oh,
None
and
of that was real.
You don't even just walk into this place and sit down, have a nap, have a
Yeah, that
fever
was
dream
just a slight.
about how
You
to fight
inhaled
better.
some toxic spores, but it's okay.
I think they do that in boxing. You just go and you
Yeah.
meditate. Did some shadow
Inhale
boxing.
some spores. Yeah.
Alright. Default. And
You should probably try braving 3 times and hitting that one on the right.
but I can only
You've stocked up a bonus, so you'd only be negative in the one.
so I want to
You
brave.
can brave again, I think, if you want. Like you can brave to a point, like, and
Oh,
you can
okay, I
keep
get you.
going. Yeah, you can do a bunch.
Got it.
This is also one of those cool games where you can attack your allies if you want. And since you killed that guy, it redirects the brave attacks to the other enemy, so it's not wasted.
That's good. Alright. He's just gonna keep defense upping.
Alright. Even the freelancer job is worth investing, because every job has skills that can be applied to other jobs later. One potion, since you have taken some amount of damage. These goblins are kind of wearing you down.
Do you heal when
You do
okay,
not.
You don't heal when you
do
level
not,
up.
No. So maybe possibly worth
Let's
keeping
go
an eye
down,
on.
see what's over here.
Why nothing at all?
Nothing.
Just a random battle with one goblin with a bow. Yeah, so you can brave 3 times, just destroy this guy, and then you won't have taken any damage. This is one enemy, he can't do anything to you, really. And he's done. That will reset your BP at the end of the battle, so you didn't lose anything. And you also got a bonus because you went unscathed. Yeah, so there's kind of like an element of like, how well can you perform in the battle, which is always good. That's always a
Gotcha.
nice thing to add. Encourages you to play better, instead of just kind of bumble your way through an encounter taking all the damage. So we've learned that
Alright, so there's 2 guys, so let's default once. We don't want to default again. Okay, so in your defaults you can also
yes,
dodge.
it increases your physical defense.
And we're just gonna do all the braves. 2 on that guy.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the archer has less health. Not that it matters.
Oh, we had more. Or I guess I did a slightly less damage. So I defaulted, but I still only got to brave 3 times.
You can stock more, like keep defaulting more and more, but I believe the maximum amount of attacks you can execute is 4. The thing is, though, you only have 1 party member.
Yeah, I'll get more peeps later.
So as that happens, you can then execute like these crazy combination attacks where you've part of the reason that it's like queuing attacks is because you can layer them in such a way that like this guy attacks this guy, which debuffs him, then this guy attacks that guy, which takes advantage of the weakness that you've created, and then this guy does this. So you can structure your moves. That's part of the strategy, is like how you execute the attack.
So this time I'll just brave twice.
Yeah, don't worry too much about layering on too much damage. If you intend to
Right,
attack all both of the enemies or however many, if the enemy ends up dying, it will just redirect the extra attack, so it's not wasted.
I think he's gonna die.
Yeah. I think you may be slowly destroying Goblin Village. That's alright.
We are goblin
Well, they
farming.
probably had it coming, honestly, goblins. I mean, they didn't really have any business being
Those
destroyed.
goblins that nuked my home
Yes.
village.
On that day, Narende received a grim reminder.
Tiz will remember.
Well, that one has it's a slasher. I guess he has like a little spear. Oh no, it's just the shield guy. These goblins are organized, even in helmets. I wonder if they've developed a system of government.
And it's good that we're getting rid of them.
Yeah, let's send them back to the Stone Age. I think that's pretty reasonable. The classic Final Fantasy gameplay. Murdering goblins until they no longer are endemic to this area.
Gotta clear out the goblins. Tiz gained a level.
As you can see, your level and your job level are two separate statistics.
Alright.
You made it at last. This is Michael's save. Who's looking a little bit like Ralsei, if I might say so.
Okay, got an hour
This
left.
is hope you see. It's from those who care about you. You get a strange hourglass. Bravely second. Break from turn-based combat conventions and act anytime. I've frozen time. While entering commands or while the battle's raging, it doesn't matter. Just hit start and it's your turn anytime. Stop time for everyone but you. That's the power of Bravely Second. Actions performed during Bravely Second consume SP. Normal attacks and items consume 1 SP each, to give a few examples. Actions that normally cost BP will consume that many SP instead. You can take an advance on SP the same as BP, but you won't be able to use Bravely Second while in the red. Plan accordingly. Store up SP by putting the Nintendo 3DS that you're definitely using in sleep mode while playing Bravely Default. For every 8 hours you bank, you get 1 SP. Can't wait for your sleep hours to stack up? An SP drink can help. Touch the S icon on the bottom screen of the menu to open the SP menu. Use 1 and your SP will increase by 3. Notice SP drinks are premium item purchased with actual money, not in-game currency. Please enjoy responsibly. Please give us money. So this system may not even work properly because I don't know if our totally real 3DS is capable of simulating that the 3DS is sleeping. I don't know if that's a thing that's possible.
They really put some pay to win in this.
Listen, I don't even remember this. I don't even remember this mechanic, so it's probably not exceptionally necessary. That said, this game does get pretty tough at the end, so I don't know. Maybe SP is important. Oh no, other character.
Can you hear my prayers? Wherever
I can hear
are,
you.
Whoever you are, can you see the wound torn open before me? Please, let the walls of the world collapse no further. Let me be strong enough to stem this flood.
Okay, there we are.
Slowly walking up.
You there.
I heard you talking to yourself like a weirdo.
If you know something, tell me. Please. What caused that chasm?
He kicks
Did
her into the
anyone
hole
else
like
survive?
Patches.
Surely at least a few others. I need information.
It was the goblins,
Anything.
wasn't it?
My parents
I've killed
were
them
there.
all already.
My friends, everyone.
Even the
Just
women and
living
children.
their normal, boring lives.
Oh, okay, Anakin. Anakin Tiz Walker.
I hate
I
Narende.
won't
It's
accept
coarse
that
and
all
rough,
those
and it's no
lives
longer
have
there.
ended. Not without a search.
You alone survived.
Some heavy
Well, it's, you
breathing.
know, your classic anime.
I am sorry.
That's another thing that I like about Jujutsu Kaisen. This
Yes, Jujutsu
this
Kaisen.
this Let's Play is brought to you by Jujutsu
Now
Kaisen.
hold on, I'm gonna stop you right there.
They are sponsoring
Isn't it
us.
Jujutsu Kaisen Chaitabata?
Jujutsu. Yeah, it's 10 spells. Jujutsu. Jujutsu Kaisen.
I have found you! You've been found!
Amazing. But no, what I was gonna say was that in JJK, they kind of got rid of the breathy sounds that are so typical and are extremely cringy in the English dub.
I'll never understand why it
It's
works in
another
Japanese. but it
good
doesn't work
reason
in
to
English.
watch the English dub. It does
No,
not
we'll
work
start
in
pushing
English.
that.
Eyes of a hawk! And the nose of 7 wolves!
Well, we should start pushing the people when they react to something. They'll go. And whenever somebody,
Do it in real life.
whenever you're talking to somebody and they say something that's like really emotionally impactful, you say their name. You say Eli. That's how you end your sentence.